arrest me.
I don't want us to have it.
I've told you where the vehicle is.
The truck was actually coming from Ring Road. It missed a step. So as it was trying to gather itself, it fell.
What we are witnessing these days, it is something we can no longer understand.
They should stop telling us and promising us all those promises are fake, giving us details of promises are fake. We don't want it anymore.
A pleasant evening to you and many thanks for joining us on Beetv Major News at 6, coming to you live from Benin City, the Edo State capital. I am Evelyn Izibili. Now the news in details. Residents in Benin City have decried the growing practice of private transport operators using road shoulders, particularly along the ERO axis, as loading points. The development is narrowing traffic lanes, causing congestion and increasing the risk of accidents. They are calling on authorities to enforce regulations and enforce operators use approved terminals to improve traffic flow and restore order on major roads. Beetv News' Favor Kolawole has the details of the report.
The growing practice of private transport companies using road shoulders and portions of major streets as operational bases is contributing to traffic buildup in parts of Benin City. In areas particularly ERO access, some interstate transport operators park multiple buses along the roadside while loading passengers, effectively narrowing available lanes for other motorists. Residents say the situation causes delays and increases the risk of minor collision, especially where visibility is limited. Pedestrians are also compelled to share space with moving vehicles when walkways are taken over.
People in charge of that private park, I think they should try and control their drivers to tell them that they should not park at the roadside. Instead, they should park inside their bus terminal. So anytime they are coming, they should not park at the road. Carry the passenger straight to the bus terminal. From there, the passenger will find his way.
Residents are urging traffic management authorities and local government officials to ensure that private transport operators conduct loading and parking strictly within approved terminal. They believe strict enforcement of traffic regulations will improve order and ease movement along affected corridors.
Look onto it and bring up a strategic form they can use to, so make sure that the road trafficking that occur should be well minimized. So the government should bring up a good strategy and put people on ground that will do the enforcement.
They noted that providing functional terminals and enforcing compliance will help restore sanity to major roads and reduce available congestion within the city. Favor Kolawole reporting for Beetv News.
More than 2,000 members of the Edo State Security Corps (ESSC) have gathered at the Ikpobaoka Local Government Council Secretariat for a strategic security meeting with the Council Chairman, Honorable Eric Osawaru. Beetv News Courage Ayodele reports that the aim of the meeting is to focus on review and addressing emerging challenges affecting peace and stability in Ikpobaoka.
I personally want to appreciate every one of you for your efforts to make sure you keep our local government safe for every one of us to live.
Addressing the large gathering, the acting chairman of Ikpobaoka local government, Honorable Erickson Osawaru commended members of the Edo State Security Corps for their unwavering commitment, resilience, and sacrifices in maintaining law and order within the communities. He described the Edo State Security Corps for their efforts in the fight against insecurity as a vital partner in complementing conventional security agencies, emphasizing that grassroots intelligence and local vigilance remain key to sustaining peace. He also disclosed that deliberate efforts have been made to improve the welfare of corps members as part of the administration's commitment to boosting morale and enhancing operational efficiency. According to him, motivated personnel are essential to achieving effective security outcomes.
I personally want to appreciate every one of you for your efforts to make sure you keep our local government safe for every one of us to live. Your efforts, it will not be possible for just any man, only woman in Ikobawaka to go to bed and sleep peacefully with their two eyes closed. So you guys are doing a lot, and I can assure you that the executive governor of Edo State is very, very much aware of your efforts to keep the local government safe. And that is why he has also mandated us as council chairman to make sure we encourage you people, to make sure we interface with you people, to let you people know that your effort is not in vain. Being a boundary local government that has boundary with other states, and we all know how vulnerable boundary local government can be. But with the effort of you guys, we've been able to keep the local government safe by the help of God. So we appreciate you people a lot.
In his remark, the coordinator of the Edo State Security Corps in Ikobawaka, Mr. Scott Edokpolo, expressed appreciation to the executive governor of Edo State, Senator Monde Okpawolo, and the Ikobawaka Council Chairman for their continued support and commitment to strengthening community security structure. He assured residents that the Corps remains dedicated to protecting lives and property across the local government area.
Chairman, the governor of the state, for remembering us. We have been on this struggle for the past 6 years. But today, Monde Okpebolo, the governor of the state, have remembered us.
Honorable Sawaru further noted that the strengthened collaboration between the council and the community security corps has already yielded positive results, contributing to noticeable crime reduction and improved safety in several communities within Ikobawaka. The council boss also used the opportunity to address broader developmental and security concerns affecting the local government area, urging corps members to maintain discipline, professionalism, and unity in the discard of their duties.
The governor is somebody that is very, very appreciative, that also rewards loyalty and hard work. He believes in hard work, he believes in loyalty. So I want to use this media to also extend this to you people, that people should be loyal to your work, loyal to your state, to the government, to the people that you are assigned to secure. And I know the grace of Almighty God will always rest on you people to do the right thing.
The meeting reaffirmed the commitment of Ikobawaka Local Government Council and the Edo State Security Corps to sustaining peace, enhancing cooperation, and ensuring a safer environment for residents. Favour Kolawole reporting for Beetv News.
Reiterating the earlier reports, more than 2,000 members of the Edo State Security Corps (ESSC) have gathered at the Ikobawaka Local Government Council Secretariat for a strategic security meeting with the Council Chairman, Honorable Erickson Osawaru. Beetv News coverage Ayodele reports that the aim of the meeting is to focus on reviewing security operations, strengthen community-based security architecture, improve interagency cooperation, and addressing emerging challenges affecting peace and stability in Ikobawaka. The report is presented by Favour Kolawole. Moving on to the next report, the Executive Chairman of Oredo Local Government Council, Honorable Engineer Gabriel Iduseri, has received the executive members of Ugbo Market on a courtesy visit to appreciate his intervention in the alleged illegal ticketing activities within the market. The report.
The visit followed recent actions taken by the council chairman to address challenges affecting the smooth operation and other activities of traders, particularly issues bordering on illegal ticketing, security and waste management. Speaking during the visit, the Iyeki of Ugbo Market, Ms. Inek Binogie Patience, commended Honorable Engineer Gabriel Iduseri for his prompt and firm response to the situation, She assured him of the full cooperation and support of the market executives in the ongoing investigation, emphasizing the commitment to transparency, accountability, and peace within the market.
Really appreciate Chairman. The thing that you do for us that day. God will bless you.
In his response, Honorable Engineer Dusere reaffirmed the Council's commitment to due process and good governance, noting that appropriate actions would be taken at the conclusion of the investigation. He cautioned the market leadership against allocation of shops to traders, stressing that such responsibility rests solely with the local government. He also announced the continued suspension of Mr. Sharia pending the outcome of the investigation, while Mr. Ajayi Osazuwa has been appointed as acting head of security for Ugbo Market.
To go back to the market, go and restructure your executive properly. Assign them to do the right thing. They don't have a right to allocate land or shops to anybody.
The council chairman further emphasized the commitment of the Edo State Governor, His Excellency Senator Monday Okpewolo, and His Royal Majesty Obayawaye II to the welfare and peaceful coexistence of traders. He urged all traders to work towards peace, harmony, and orderliness in the market, warning that the Benin monarch frowns at any act capable of disrupting peace.
You all know the governor of this state. He's a man who believes in the development and empowerment of the grassroots. A man who does not want to see people crying. A man that wants to see people happy. And if he sees that kind of complaint, he will not be happy. And you know what our royal father stands for? Yes. Peace and unity of our people. Is that also? He's the custodian of tradition and culture. And does not want to see the people being oppressed. Is that also? So please, you have to play by the rule. Make sure no woman is found crying or weeping or being oppressed or being intimidated.
The meeting ended with a directive for a proper restructuring of the market's administrative arrangements. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for Beetv News.
The Nigerian Union of Journalists NUJ Edo State chapter has lauded the 4th Brigade Nigerian Army for its combat readiness and role in tackling insecurity across the state. The Edo State NUJ chairman, Dr. Festus Alenke, gave the commendation on Tuesday when he led members of the union on a courtesy visit to the brigade headquarters in Benin City. The reports.
The NUJ chairman, Dr. Festus Alenke, said the union has painstakingly taken note of the achievements of the brigade commander since he assumed office. He attributed the relative peace currently enjoyed in Edo State to the constant combat preparedness of troops under the brigade's command. He also commended the commander for his sustained efforts to restore peace and stability in the state, while stressing the importance of strengthening cooperation between the military and journalists to enhance effective media relations. Responding, the commander, 4th Brigade Nigerian Army, Brigadier General Ahmed Balogun, thanked the NUJ leadership for the visit, describing it as timely and significant. He acknowledged the critical role of the media in shaping public perception and understanding of the military operations. He further assured the union of the brigade's continued support. He also added that the brigade would partner with the NUJ to promote peace, professionalism, and accurate information management and dissemination in Edo State. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for Beetv News.
Reiterating the earlier said reports, the Nigerian Union of Journalists NUJ Edo State chapter has lauded the 4th Brigade Nigerian Army for its combat readiness and role in tackling insecurity across the state. The Edo State NUJ chairman, Dr. Festus Alenke, gave the commendation on Tuesday when he led members of the union on a courtesy visit to the brigade headquarters in Benin City. And moving on to the next report, as the world marks the World Day of the Sick, residents in Edo State have called for collective efforts to support people battling illnesses, especially those living with long-term and critical health conditions. Beetv News Favor Kolawole reports that some residents stress that beyond medical treatment, encouragement and emotional support play a vital role in the recovery process of patients. The report.
World Day of the Sick is observed every year on February 11th to raise awareness about the needs of people who are ill and to encourage support for those suffering from various health conditions. As the world marks the 2026 World Day of the Sick, residents in Edo State have called for increased support and encouragement for people battling sickness, particularly those living with long-term and critical health conditions. Beyond financial and institutional support, many residents have emphasized the importance of emotional encouragement. They noted that showing love, empathy, and solidarity can significantly uplift the morale of the sick and contribute positively to their recovery process.
Maybe like it's just common malaria, but they don't have money to treat themselves. Some people say they are even sick in their body, carrying sickness, walking around with sickness in their body. I advise each and everybody, if possible, they should go to hospital and support those people, like most especially people with cancer, people with diabetes. There are some food they don't need to eat. They disallowed, because of their health, they are not allowed to eat those kind of food. So you should encourage them.
They also stressed that while financial assistance remains crucial for many patients facing prolonged sickness due to economic hardship, there is also a strong need for individuals to take personal responsibility for their health. They urge citizens to prioritize regular medical checkups, early diagnosis, and preventive health care, noting that many health complications can be better managed than detected early.
It is important for us to take care of our health as human beings, as Nigeria, because a sick people is a sick nation. In this part of the world, people do not really take care of their health. I say this because a lot of people work all day, work through week, through year. I mean, nothing concerns them unless they break down. You don't have to wait till you break down before you go and see a health professional. You are supposed to take care of your health. You are supposed to be concerned.
Residents also called on hospital management to improve service delivery by employing more doctors and healthcare personnel, especially in facilities experiencing staff shortage. According to them, adequate staffing would help regulate shifts effectively and reduce the burden on existing medical workers. On the role of government, residents appealed for stronger intervention in supporting persons living with critical illnesses. Suggestions included expanding access to affordable health care, strengthening health insurance coverage, and providing special assistance for vulnerable patients who cannot afford treatment.
Let me also talk of the National Health Insurance Scheme and as well as the Edo State Insurance Scheme. Those insurance schemes are good, but they should be practiced the way it is meant to be.
I think the government should employ more doctors, train more, and pay them the necessary salary that they want so that they can be able to perform to expectation.
Residents maintain that caring for the sick should be beyond a one-day observance, calling for continuous collaboration among families, healthcare providers, communities, and governments to ensure that no patient is left without hope or support. Favor Kolawole reporting for Beetv News.
The Edo State Ministry of Environment and Sustainability and the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC) Edo State Command has reaffirmed commitments to stronger interagency collaboration to safeguard residents from environmental pollution and hazardous substances. The Honorable Commissioner for Environment and Sustainability, Honorable Nosa Adams, Esquire, gave the assurance while receiving a delegation from the Chemical, Biological, Radiological, Nuclear and Explosive CBRNE units of the NSCDC in his office in Benin City. Beetv News Temitok Oluwafemi has details.
The Edo State Commissioner for Environment and Sustainability, Honorable Barrister Nosa Adams, emphasized that the ministry's mandate remains clear and unwavering to ensure a cleaner, greener, and healthier environment for the people of Edo State. He stressed that while the Edo State government continues to provide infrastructure and promote development, it will not compromise on environmental safety standards. Honorable Adams noted that the ministry has intensified inspections across mining sites, quarry operations, excavation points, chemical industries and manufacturing companies to ensure the proper management and disposal of solid, liquid and gaseous waste in line with acceptable environmental standards. He cited a recent intervention along the bypass area in Benin City where illegal dumping of industrial waste behind residential buildings was discovered and promptly halted with directive issued for immediate remediation.
Your mandate is very clear and ambiguous.
And that mandate is to the effect that our people must not be exposed to dangerous chemicals. They must not be exposed to explosives that will endanger their life. They must not be exposed to whatever chemical will threaten their life. So your mandate is very clear, and you all know that. I would say that ours is we are a regulatory body saddled with the core mandate to ensure that we have a cleaner, and a healthy environment for the people of Edo State. The shared agenda of the governor is to the effect that Edo State people must have all the basic infrastructure that make life sweet and comfortable. But in doing that, we also know that we have to ensure that our people are not exposed to danger by way of environmental pollution, environmental degradation, and all that.
The commissioner described the ministry's mandate as enormous, adding that environmental protection goes beyond refuse collection and disposal to include strict regulatory enforcement and pollution control. He called for sustained collaboration with the NSCDC, particularly during the inspections and the prosecution of serious violators, stressing the importance of interagency synergy in protecting host communities.
So we collaborate with you, we synergize with you. We have no option.
Thank you very much.
It is a one-way traffic. We will synergize with you, collaborate with you, and we also expect you to also collaborate with us. If we had met like this before, whenever we are going on inspection, we also inform you. We go together because there must be this interagency collaboration for the good of our people.
Earlier, the Commandant of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, Edo State Command, CC Akintayo Saida Inla, represented by the head of the Chemical, Biological, Radiological, Nuclear and Explosive CBRNE unit, Omorebun Fidelis, appreciated the warm reception by the Honorable Commissioner. He explained that the Corps, under the NSCDC Amendment Act 2007 and directive from the Office of the National Security Advisor, ONSA, is empowered to monitor and respond to issues relating to chemical poisoning, oil spillage, illegal possession of explosives, nuclear threats, and the improper handling of hazardous materials. According to Omorebun, the CBRNE unit is mandated to monitor the movement, storage, and usage of explosives such as dynamite used in mining, as well as sensitive materials like urea fertilizer, which could be used in the manufacturing of explosives. The unit also oversees the impact of blasting activities on host communities and track the inflow and outflow of raw materials and fertilizer companies. The visit, he noted, was aimed at creating awareness about the unit's mandate and soliciting the ministry's cooperation in enforcement operations.
The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, Amendment Act 2007, in Section 1F2, which states that the Corps have power to arrest with or without a warrant, detain, investigate, and institute legal proceedings by all in the name of the Attorney General of the Federation, in accordance with the provision of the constitutions of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. To the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, Amendment Act 2007, in Section 1F2, which states that the Corps have power to arrest with or without a warrant, detain, investigate, and institute legal proceedings by all in the name of the Attorney General of the Federation, in accordance with the provision of the constitutions of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, against any person who is reasonably suspected to have committed any offense under these acts or involved in any: 1. A criminal activity, 2. A chemical poisoning or oil spillage, and nuclear waste poisoning. In Section 4 of that Act, under subsection B of it, say no to treat acts of terrorism. I said the manufacture, possession, and acquisition of weapons, the release of dangerous substances, or causing effect without lawful authority. Furthermore, other government-wide papers such as the directives from the Office of the National Security Advisor (NSA) to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria also empower the Corps to monitor the movement, storage, usage of explosives such as dynamite, used for blasting of rocks, These also include other sensitive raw materials such as urea fertilizer, which could be used in the manufacture of explosive etc. You know, for the purpose of our visit this morning, sir, you know, and also to give the detail of our duties, I said this visit is to create awareness.
The meeting ended with a renewed commitment to protecting Edo State residents from environmental hazards and promoting sustainable development across the state. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for BTV News.
Motorists and daily commuters are contended with worsening potholes at Igun Junction, First Circular, which has caused serious traffic congestion, damaged vehicles, and heightened safety risk along the busy routes. BTV News Zaina Mohammed reports that drivers are calling on government authorities and relevant agencies to urgently repair the potholes and improve traffic management in the area. The report.
Deep potholes and severely deteriorated sections of the road at Igun Junction, First Circular, Benin City, have created major traffic congestions, slowed down the movement of vehicles, and posed serious risks to motorists, commercial drivers, and daily commuters. The hazardous conditions have led to frequent vehicle damage, forced drivers to take risky detours, and heightened the likelihood of accidents, making the routes increasingly dangerous for everyone who uses it. Road users and bus drivers at Igun Junction reported that the poor condition of the road has worsened over the years, particularly during the rainy season. Vehicles are frequently damaged, hold-ups have become a daily occurrence, and drivers are often forced to navigate dangerous detours just to pass through the area. They are now urging government authorities to take immediate action to repair the deteriorating road, stressing that the potholes and bad spots pose serious hazards to commuters. Residents and motorists called for urgent intervention, emphasizing that timely repairs and proper maintenance are essential to restore safe and efficient movement along the vital routes.
This road has been here almost 5 years. This is a good junction. During rainy season now, this place will not fit apply this place. We have to go past another area again. I beg. We beg governor. And then we beg authority who is concerned so that may they come help us for this place. Every day now, hold up the whole lot for here. Many of our motor don't spoil because of this place where they do so.
Just like the road will be always having a hold up every time. So now that the road never get too much, they come and do it for us.
This place not really your good, it don't cast. Then the government need to do something about this place. Look now, by my side, you see say hold up every day. That will let you know that the issue here needs emergency.
Road too bad. Both drivers they talk, they complain. Many people they complain. They get work again. Cause nobody want to give us work for a go. It's not good again. I beg governor, I beg when I call one for us, I beg.
Motorists and residents remain hopeful that prompt government action will address the deteriorating conditions at Igun Junction. They emphasized that even temporary measures to fill potholes and improve the road surface could prevent further vehicle damage, reduce daily hold-ups, and ensure safer passage for commuters while comprehensive repairs are planned. Zainab Mohammed reporting for BTV News.
Residents of Edo State have suggested that the state government should consider establishing more public toilets in strategic areas across the state. They believe that increasing the number of public toilets would make it easier for citizens to access proper sanitation facilities, reduce overcrowding in the few existing ones, and help maintain cleaner public spaces. The report. Public toilets are seen as restroom facilities made available for use by the general public, typically located in communal areas such as streets, parks, markets, transport hubs, and government premises. Residents noted that the creation of more public toilets would be a positive development in Edo State. They emphasized that the government should establish additional public toilets in strategic areas, noting that this would not only improve sanitation, but also serve as a source of revenue generation for the state. They observed that the construction of more public toilets would help reduce the pollution of public spaces. He further explained that it would make it easier for citizens to relieve themselves properly, thereby improving environmental cleanliness and public health.
Very good thing for government to bring more public toilets around the area. Because if you see in a business district like this, I believe there's no much toilet like that. So I use this medium to advise the government, if it can establish toilets in a very busy place, that one will generate money for government. It will reduce the cost of infection.
I think the government should create more toilets everywhere for our safety, for strangers, like good toilets, because it's some kind of toilet that you enter is not more clean, and we need more toilets, because some people have one toilet, you can go to the toilet, it'll be cracked there.
When you have it, you have it more now, it will help people. And they will go to the toilet easily.
Residents believe that establishing more public toilets across Edo State would be a positive step towards a cleaner, healthier, and more convenient environment for all. Evelyn Izibile reporting for Beetv News. The Forum for Former Legislators in Osun State has pledged to work with all stakeholders to ensure victory for All Progressive Congress APC in the August 8th governorship election in the state. Speaking to journalists after the meeting, APC National Secretary Ajibola Basiru said members of the forum have agreed to set aside their differences and work as a united team in the interest of the party. Basiru also appealed to Nigerians to continue supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in his efforts to turn the country around for the benefit of all citizens.
To formally create a structure and a steering committee for that body to be able to ensure that we strategize and work for the victory of our party in the August 8, 2026 election for our candidate, Bola Ebamiji, and also to work for the success of our party in the 2027 general election for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And this is a gathering of people who have contested election at various constituencies and have won previously. And we believe that they are the people that have the control of the grassroots will be able to work for the success of our party.
On matters pertaining to governance and leadership in Osun, we resolve to be united and speak with one voice so that our opinions, our views can become relevant in the scheme of things. Secondly, we resolve among ourselves that we remain solid behind the candidate of our party, the All Progressives Congress.
Reconcile the party, work.
Residents of Basha community in Wasi local government area of Plateau State have turned out in large numbers to welcome the Chief of Army Staff and the deployment of specialist troops to the area. The local emphasized and expressed optimism that the military presence will bring relief to the community, which has increasingly become prone to terrorist attack. For years, Wasi local government area has been a flashpoint of violent attack in north-central Nigeria. Communities in the area have reportedly suffered raids by armed groups, resulting in loss of lives, destruction of farmlands, displacement of residents, and disruption of social and economic activities. In response to the rising security concern, the federal government, in collaboration with the Plateau State government, has intensified efforts to restore peace and stability across troubled communities. The deployment of 300 special forces by the Nigerian Army is part of a broader strategy to dismantle armed groups, protect civilians, and rebuild confidence in affected areas. The former Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Ahmed Idris Wasi, facilitated the deployment, provided a temporary operational camp for the troops along the relief materials, including food items and other logistics to support their mission.
In everything we are going to support you. If there's anything that you need support from the community, we are ever ready. But any criminal, if you face him, you deal with him decisively.
Because today we have understood clearly that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is ready to fight banditry and kidnapping in this country. We are also happy to say that the governor of Plateau State, Barrister Caleb Mutfan, is a man of action and a listening person as far as curtailing this issue is concerned. And we are grateful to our son, Right Honorable Ahmed Idris, for seeking this intervention. Recently, he raised a motion of urgent public importance and as regard to banditry and terrorism around our own area.
Residents of Shagamu in Ogun State have praised the state's governor for his programs and policies which have facilitated development across the state, particularly in Shagamu local government area and the broader Remo land region. They made this known during the 50th anniversary celebration organized by the local government held at the Akarigbo Palace in Shagamu. The report.
And the significant development in Shagamu town and its environs, the Shagamu Local Government Council commended Governor Dakwa Abiodun for his impact on the area's growth, which now hosts numerous factories and industries. The event was led by the chairman of the Local Government Council, Jubril Olasile Odunlate, alongside the Akarigbo of paramount ruler of Rimo land, Obababatunde Adewale Ajayi, and other traditional rulers. Residents expressed their joy, saying they have every reason to celebrate. They also commended President Bola Tinubu and Governor Dakwa Abiodun for their efforts in turning the country and state around for the better.
The states have moved from where it was. So we are actually celebrating now. It is merry time. You can see that when President Asiwaju came on board, he has increased the bar. He raised the bar above anything that we've not seen before. We have been seeing it. So the governor has been doing so well. A lot of infrastructural projects. You can see it across the state. Likewise, we, the local government chairman, even me, the local government chairman, we have constructed 5 good roads. Even one of them is 5-kilometer interlock.
The government has done very, very well, in particular Shagamu local government. We've never had it so good, and I just hope that it will continue. The achievement is marvelous, and I'm so grateful to all those concerned.
A member of the National Assembly representing Shagamu in Ikene and Rimo North Federal Constituency expressed gratitude to the governor for attracting investors to the area, adding that the constituency has witnessed significant infrastructural development.
From Lagos to Korodu to Shagamu, but if you stand here now, you can see that we are crisscrossed by a network of roads. There's been infrastructural development in all ramifications.
Others appreciated the cooperation and support of the people for the government and promised that the administration would continue to build on its current achievements to make life more abundant for the residents.
We want to even appreciate our people for standing by us because, you know, a lot of these projects are built by their taxes.
The high point of the event included special prayers and the presentation of gifts to the people in commemoration of the anniversary. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for BTV News.
The Lagos State Police Command has arrested 4 suspects in connection with the alleged drowning of 29-year-old Ihenye Ermusele at a hotel in Ajo Estates. The incident has prompted heightened vigilance from the police, who are working to determine the circumstances surrounding the deaths. The suspects taken into custody are Olatunji Afiz, Umar Latifat, Falola Adetunji, Moshood Bashiru. According to the police public relations officer, the Commissioner of Police has ordered a full-scale investigation. The case file has been transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department, which has also sealed off the hotel pending the outcome of the probe. The Lagos State Police Command says CCTV cameras installed in various parts of the hotel are being reviewed and are expected to play a critical role in the ongoing investigation into the alleged drowning of 29-year-old Roma. Authorities have also confirmed that an autopsy will be conducted to determine the exact cause of the deaths. The police assured the public that further updates will be provided as investigations continue. The enduring perception of the judiciary as the last hope of the common man is facing renewed scrutiny amid growing public debates over access to justice and confidence in the courts. BTV News' Zaina Mohammed reports that while some residents in Benin City cite rising legal fees, procedural delays and perceived inconsistencies in judgments as challenges affecting public trust, others maintain that the court remained the most credible constitutional avenue for resolving disputes and safeguarding fundamental rights.
The judiciary has traditionally been regarded as the last hope of the common man, established to uphold the rule of law and ensure justice for all, regardless of the status or wealth. However, public perception of the system continues to evolve amid present-day realities. In an interview with residents in Benin City, they expressed mixed opinions about the judiciary's role today. One of the respondents expressed dissatisfaction over what he described as declining public confidence in the judiciary. He attributed this to high legal fees, prolonged adjournments, and perceived corruption, which he said discourages ordinary citizens from seeking justice. According to him, the financial burden of litigating often compels many people to opt for out-of-court settlements instead. Other respondents, however, maintain that despite its shortcomings, the court remains the only constitutional avenue for redress, especially for those without political or financial influence. They also called for reforms to address delays and ensure equal access to justice, stressing the need to strengthen transparency and restore public trust in the judicial system.
If I go to court, I will get justice. That is how it ought to have been. But because of the situation of this country, corruption and otherwise, you no longer have confidence in the judiciary. That's why you see some people, they want to settle out of court.
Court is the life hope of the common man. Is the life hope of the most poorest person, citizen of this country, is court. If I have an issue, it's only court. I don't have the money to challenge those that have.
To me, I still believe that the judicial system is still a little, in a way, last hope to the common man, but in some aspect. But I still believe that the rich people get more of this than the poor, because it's like it's being separated into a different system. I still believe there is still room for sensitization, sanitizing the system. The judiciary is an arm of its own. The government should let the rule of law take its place.
In his professional assessments, constitutional lawyer and notary public of Nigeria, Barrister Adams Aliyu, maintained that the judiciary remains the last hope of the common man. He explained that the court system is fundamentally anchored on evidence, due process, and the rule of law, stressing that judgments are delivered based on the strength and credibility of facts presented before the courts. While acknowledging that there may be isolated instances of unpopular decisions, he noted that the judicial structure provides constitutional avenues for redress through the appellate system, where higher courts can review and overturn lower court rulings when necessary. He therefore urged citizens to approach the courts properly prepared, armed with relevant documentations and credible evidence, rather than relying on assumptions or sentiments.
It's the last hope of the common man. If you look at the insignia of the courts, the court is blindfolded with scale on its two hands, saying that the judge, the court, was not there at the locus inquo, at the place where it happened, but with the preponderance of evidence before the court will give judgments. That fees should not be barrier to other citizens, to ordinary citizens. Normally, if you go to the hospital, you will pay to take card, register, open file. So lawyers have consultation fees. They have legal fees which are not fixed. We even have facility to do case pro bono publico. Pro bono, free of charge, publico for the public. Some cases are handled pro bono publico. Very many sentimental, high-ranking cases have been handled by senior lawyers. Pro bono, I do that. So don't hesitate. State your case before the lawyer. He will know what to do. To retain the public confidence in the judiciary, you can see, for example, the National Assembly, I think earlier in the week or so, they came up with the proviso that they will not recognize, they will not want electronic transmission of results during vote. But when the masses moved, protested, they had an emergency meeting on Tuesday, February 10. And by the evening of that February 10, they had met and changed their stand that they can now use electronic transmission. So the court can override itself. If it has taken unpopular decision, it can override itself and go back and do what is right.
As debates continue over accessibility, cost, and public confidence, it is believed that strengthening transparency, ensuring timely dispensation of justice, and upholding the rule of law remain critical to preserving the judiciary role as the true last hope of the common man. Zainab Mohammed reporting for Beetv News.
And now to the business segment. The Central Bank of Nigeria has approved the participation of licensed bureau de change operators in the Nigerian foreign exchange market, allowing each BDC to purchase up to
The directive, dated February 10, 2026, was contained in a circular signed by the Director of Trade and Exchange Department, Dr. Musa Nakoji, and addressed to authorized dealer banks and the general public. This move is expected to narrow the gap between official and parallel market rates, which widened by over 90 naira for the first time in 3 years. In the circular, the Central Bank of Nigeria said the move was aimed at improving foreign exchange liquidity in the retail segment of the market and meeting the legitimate needs of end users. Enugu Air acquires new aircraft. Enugu Air, operated by XJet, has announced the arrival of its newest aircraft, an Embraer 195, as part of its commitment to providing safe, reliable, and efficient air travel. In a statement signed by XJet's Chief Executive Officer Emmanuel Iza, the airline credited Enugu State Governor Peter Mba for his support and vision in advancing aviation development, strengthening regional connectivity, and driving economic growth. The airline said the acquisition marks further progress in its expansion plans, with additional service expected to be introduced in the coming weeks. Enugu Air is owned by the Enugu State Government and was launched in July 2025 to boost regional air connectivity, economic activity, and local aviation development. It operates from Akanu Ibiam International Airport in Enugu. At its launch on 7th July 2025, Enugu Air began commercial operations with 3 Embraer 170 aircraft, each seating about 76 passengers. The airline partnered with XJet, which currently holds the regulatory approvals to operate flights on its behalf while Enugu Air completes its air operation certificate process. Under this arrangement, XJet operates scheduled domestic flights from Enugu Air, and ticket bookings are processed through XJet platform. Dangote cuts fuel price, explores new Burundi investment. Dangote Petroleum Refinery has reduced its premium motor spirit petrol guarantee price by 25 naira per litre, lowering the ex-depot rate from 799 naira to 774 naira per litre. The new price takes immediate effect. The adjustment was communicated to marketers on Tuesday and is seen by industry analysts as a strategic move amid evolving market conditions in 2026. In a notice to marketers, the refinery confirmed the price change and announced the end of its PMS lifting bonus. It stated that the bonus ended at 12 a.m. on 10th February 2026, with credit for qualifying volumes loaded between 2 and 10th February to be reflected in marketers' account statements. Analysts say the combination of the price reduction and the closure of the bonus window signals a shift from volume-based incentive to a more stable pricing structure as the refinery strengthens its position in the domestic market. The move comes amid continued volatility in petrol pricing following the full deregulation of Nigeria's downstream sector and the removal of fuel subsidies in 2025. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for Beetv News.
And now to the entertainment segment. Nollywood actress Doris Ogala has taken to social media to share a disturbing content and account of her life since the death of her brother, alleging that certain persons abandoned her in time of need. The report. In a series of posts on her Instagram, the actress revealed that she desperately sought financial help while her brother was critically ill but was ignored. According to her, she had exhausted her resources trying to save him. She further alleged that the same individuals began sending her money only after her brother passed away, a gesture she questioned and found hurtful. In another development, popular TikToker and streamer Pella is reportedly set to receive a Lamborghini Urus from Dubai-based billionaire Sami Dubai. The news surfaced through viral reports circulating across various social media platforms, sparking widespread reactions online. According to the reports, the billionaire made the promise during a chat with Pella, where he expressed his intention to gift him a yellow Lamborghini Urus. The luxury SUV is known for its high performance and exclusivity, making the announcement even more attention-grabbing. Screenshots of the alleged WhatsApp conversation has been circulating online, showing the billionaire sharing a sample photo of the exotic vehicle he planned to ship to Nigeria for the content creator. The development has since generated significant buzz among fans and followers on social media. Pop superstar Britney Spears has sold the rights to her entire music catalog to independent publisher Primary Wave in a deal reportedly worth around $200 million. The catalog includes 9 studio albums and global hits such as Baby One More Time, Oops, I Did It Again, Toxic, and Give Me More. While full details of the agreement have not been publicly disclosed, the deal places Spears among a growing list of major artists who have sold their music rights in recent years. Spears, one of the best-selling female artists of all time, with more than 150 million records sold worldwide, previously stated in January 2024 that she would never return to the music industry. Her most recent release was a 2022 duet with Elton John. Primary Wave, founded by music executive Lawrence Mestel, has also acquired rights associated with prominent artists including Prince, Whitney Houston, and the notorious B.I.G. The sale follows a turbulent period in Spears' life and career. In 2021, she ended a 13-year conservatorship that had given her father control over her personal and financial affairs. She later detailed her experiences in her 2023 memoir, The Woman in Me, which chronicled her struggles during that time and her efforts to regain independence. And that's it on the entertainment news. Evelyn is reporting for Beetv News. And lastly, on the news bulletin, Nigerian Football Federation NFF President Ibrahim Gusau has dismissed reports that Super Eagles head coach Eric Chile could leave his position amid interest from other African nations. Following Nigeria's third-place finish at the 2025 African Cup of Nations, reports link Chile with potential move to Tunisia, Guinea, Angola and Mali, with claims that Tunisia was prepared to offer a lucrative salary. Gusau, however, insisted the coach remains under contract and committed to the team. Gusau stated that Chile still has 1 year remaining on his contract and emphasized that any interested party would have to wait until it expires. He also expressed confidence in the coach's dedication to Nigeria, noting that Chile believes he can achieve his ambition with the Super Eagles. Chile has likewise reaffirmed his commitment to the role, describing the job as important to him and indicating his willingness to continue pending discussions with the NFF. Appointed in January 2025 on a 2-year contract, the Franco-Malian coach began work in March 2025. Since then, he has overseen 18 official matches, recorded 12 wins and 6 draws, although 2 of those draws ended in penalty shootouts defeats. Nigeria failed to qualify for the 2026 World Cup under his tenure, but secured a third-place finish at the 2025 AFCON, strengthening support for his continued leadership. And that is the size of our news package for tonight. Many thanks for joining us on Beat.